the craziest strip clubs are right by the airport. That's when you're gonna get your dick sucked.
Everybody wants that last transportation. You know, I'm almost home,
bro. Right there. I was sitting there one day in an Uber or a cab and I'm at a light and I'm like, bro, look at this down here by the airport. They got thousands of fucking things and strip clubs.
Yeah, it's the layover. Imagine
the layover.
Yeah, if your plane gets canceled, you know what? Fuck it. Take me over there to the fucking bitty titty and shit. Yeah, man. Strip club DJing lately has been fucking crazy, Joey. Like, right now, all these clubs... Dude, Trump has affected strippers. Like, all the strippers now, they got to pay taxes or become independent contractors. So now they're independent contractors. It's like, no, we don't work for them. We just borrow this facility. You know what I mean by that?
No.
Okay, so like if you're a girl, you can come in and be like, all right, what's your contract? I have to pay this much if I make that much. And I have to work at this time. Or the later I show up to work, the more percentage I got to give. So they're like, all right, fuck it. I'll show up at 11 o'clock or 6:30. I'll pay 25% and whatever they make. So now it's their own company. They're their own company now. So they can report whatever they want to report because we're just renting out the facility to them. All we do is charge 25% for you to come and work here.
It's like Uber.
Yeah.
All right, so how does that affect you being a part-time?
It's kind of like, I mean, it doesn't, it's actually better for me because other clubs would be like, hey, 50% off the fucking top.
Really?
I don't give a fuck,
for
bitch.
You?
No, for the club. So say a girl makes $1,000. If you make $1,000 where I work, 20%, you got to pay $200. If you work at another club, you got to give up $4 to $50. So with me, we take out less, but they don't have to stay or do anything. And like these other girls, they have you on schedule. Where it's like, look, you work here 5 days a week. The girls now, they can just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm only working 2-3 days a week. I'm a private contractor. I show up when I want to show up. I'm paying you to use your facility. You know what I mean by that? So yeah, man, like it's been off and on. And when you DJ at a strip club, it's kind of like coaching. Like you and this girl, you get close together, you work with each other. Now I'm working with chicks that want to run their own scams that they run at other clubs and shit. That whole like, hey, it's a 2-for-1. I forgot to tell you. Like, hey, what the fuck? What do you mean you forgot to tell me? You could have charged that guy double. You know what I mean? So it's affecting the pocket, but it's cool.
Is the strip club industry still as popular as it was? I mean,
some places
there's always going to be horny motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always fucking crazy people.
Now, but look at, they got networks now, Joey. Like say me, you, and Lee were pervs that go to strip clubs. They go to this network. I think it's called Hit It and Quit It, and they tell you what. Look, if you go to that club, ask for that girl. And like, there's an administrator that they have to meet you at a club to let you in this fucking like network. And they're always at my club. They gave me a good review. They're like, the DJ there is cool, man. He don't trip. Because other clubs will trip if you grab the girl's titties on the floor and shit, or grab their ass. Us, we don't give a fuck. We're one of the oldest clubs.
Go to this webpage, Lee. Let's check this out.
No, we can't get in. You have to be part of them.
You can't pay $8.99 to join.
No, you got to meet you have to be a customer at the clubs that they're at, and they meet them.
So I walk into a strip club and I'm there for 20 minutes, and all of a sudden some dude comes up to me and says, do you want to be part of a network?
No way. He's gonna have to notice you at all kinds of clubs. Like, you know what? I should hit up my buddy. I'm gonna.
No. I don't want to meet nobody.
No, you're not gonna meet him.
I don't want to meet nobody. I don't know nobody. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay, so if a guy sees me at like 3 or 4
he's like, hey, I noticed you've been to a lot of strip clubs.
Yeah. He's like, what's up, doggy? He's like, yo, man, we got this little network and shit.
That's crazy.
So you can save money. Check it out. This club does 7 full new dances on a Thursday. This one does 5. This one does, you know what I mean? Like, you get all the deals. Every club is trying to outdeal each other. There's fucking clubs in City of Industry that are giving you 4 lap dances for $60, Joey. Where that should be 4 times 4, 160 you'd make at my club.
So they're fighting for $1.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, they're fighting for $1 like everybody else. That means they're giving hand jobs.
Oh, they're doing.
That means they're fucking freaking. I used to remember Rudy used to have a room. He had a really fucking good room, Rudy, for about 3 months. On a Wednesday night, he had a room in City of Industry.
It's coming to me.
You remember? And it was right in front of the strip club.
It was in front of the Hawaiian Theater.
It was in no. It was in front of like
Deja
a
Vu.
badass strip
I think
club.
it was Deja Vu or Sin.
Yes, it was a badass high level. If there's 6 chicks working, 7 of them are throwing heat.
Yeah.
Nobody's pregnant. You know, everybody's
Joey, that's changed. There's like 40 now.
40 in there, and they're all
minimum.
throwing heat.
Oh, they're throwing more
Heat at this place, guys. Let me tell you a fucking fucked up story. Every time I went down there, I was broke as dick.
But I know you came with the sack because I know you wheeling and dealing.
No. Listen to me. In those days, my addiction at that point was everything I had, I kept for myself. All right, I don't even want to see your titty from me. I gotta give you a line.
Yeah,
my addiction was out of fucking control, and I was broke ass. And Rudy would call me, and he'd give me the small 40, and they fed you.
Oh, fuck.
They fed you like a nice fucking meal. It was like an Irish pub. It had a little stage.
Oh, I remember it now.
All right, so
was it Casey's? Something like
that. It was $40 on a Wednesday, Tuesday night off. It was an early show. It had to be done by 9:30. So,
because he has to go to bed.
So he had to go to bed. Something happened. So I just started dating Terry.
Oh wow!
We're dating about 7 months, and Terry ain't stupid. She notices that when I got gigs, I come home busted. So she's like, where's the fucking money at? So this one night she goes, you know what? I'm going to take a ride down there with you.
Oh, wow.
So she takes a ride down there with me.
She drove or you drove?
She drove. I had a bicycle. I had a fucking bicycle with a missing tire. What am I, a fucking, And I get down there with her, and there's 14 people in the audience. Excuse me. And the next thing you know, something happens. Something happens to me. Some drunk dude is really digging me. I'm working dirty. And Rudy don't like when you work dirty.
No way.
And I'm fucking just going crazy on stage. This had to be, guys, 2000. This is 17 years ago.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm telling you guys, I didn't have a pot to piss in the window to throw. I was minus 10,000. I was in deep debt. And I get there, and I'm picking up the small 40 from Rudy. But this dude says, don't get off the stage. And he takes his wallet, and he throws it up at me.
Wow.
And I grab it out of the air, and there's a bathroom right next to the stage, right? So I do my material. And the guy's drunk with his friend and a bunch of people. And I fucking I get off the stage and say, thank you very much. And they go crazy. But right there, I go, hold on, I gotta pee. And I go in the pee and I open up the wallet. And the guy's got like fucking nothing but yardsticks in there.
Damn, drain that bitch.
And I took like fucking 2 or 3 of them and I put them in my pocket. And then he met me and gave me a hug. And I gave him back his wallet. I made believe like it was in my back pocket where he was on stage.
Yeah.
I go, oh shit, that's right. And I gave it to him. And I kept saying, don't open that fucking wallet. Don't open that wallet. And I looked at my wife and I go, we gotta get out of here. And then we got in the fucking car, we got out there, and nobody ever said nothing. Rudy never said nothing. Nobody ever said nothing.
Did she trip because you came home with a lot of money?
Bro, in those nights, in 2000, 2001, let me be honest with you. Before you come to L.A., people always say to you, you're going to have to get a job as a waiter. You're not going to make any money. Let me tell you something, guys. I got a job here in L.A., and for the first 6 months. But I think I was rocking and rolling. If I would have been a normal person, like no addictions, just paid rent, car payment, insurance, I could have lived here
Yeah.
after 6 months. I'm not lying to anybody.
No?
As a comic, as a stand-up comic, because there was a ton of commercials then. The first commercial I booked, I blew so much money, bro. I made so much money on it in 7 or 8 months, and then I
You
blew
didn't
it
invest it? You didn't hold it? You didn't
all.
save
I invested in Colombia. That's what I invested in. I invested in Pablo Escobar Inc. Every dollar of that fucking it was the first Taco Bell with the dog. Bro, I was getting checks. I didn't even have a bank account. I lived at Whitley in Hollywood Boulevard, the check cashing place. I knew all the people in there. They would just cash my checks all hours of the night.
it? Wow.
But the other side of that coin is that people always will tell you you're not going to be able to make a living. Let me tell you something, guys. When I got here, I did comedy 7 nights a week. And I'm going to tell you something else. I made a minimum of $25. And okay, you used to look at me going, Joey, that's no money. But you said there was no money. Because after 3 or 4 months, like I got here January of 97, but by December of 97, I had an apartment. Wow. I was making a living off $15 checks in the Comedy Store. The Improv gave you $7.50. The Laugh Factory gave you $25 on Latino night. And everything else was from Jeff Garcia, Willie Barcena, Felipe Esparza, the kid who became a born-again Christian had rooms. I mean, the kid who still books rooms, great kid, I forget what his name is, Sebastian Satina.
Yeah.
Everybody had 3 rooms.
I used to hook you up too.
Yeah, you had, but this was when, let me tell you something, they're begging for comedy up in Northern California right now.
Yeah.
In between Los Angeles and like San Jose, they're going crazy. You know why? Because 20 years ago, we were up there every other fucking month. And some reason, every promoter stopped promoting up there.